7 o'clock now.
I'm on. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm waiting for Lisa to come on, and as soon as she does, we'll begin chatting. How's everybody tonight? And she just got on, so let me see if I can. Okay, I need her to request to join here, and hopefully she can. There we go.
Hey.
Hopefully you can see. Hey. Hopefully you can see both of us. And took a minute. We had to figure everything out, but we got it now.
Yes. I figured it out.
And thanks you everybody that I see popping on. I think it's Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hello, hello.
And hi, Dylan. I'm getting away from her, so hi, Dylan. Well, Lisa, since we're talking about the collab, see Forbes Fashion. Hey, Lisa. Since somebody just said hey to you.
Hey. Okay, I'm seeing them in there now. Hey, you guys. Sheila, my love. We're doing this.
We're doing it.
I think that it was a really good idea to just like talk about what we're doing so that when we get ready to drop this little capsule collection that people will, have this to refer back to, too, and know how this whole thing came about and what we're doing. So thanks everybody for popping on. And I guess first things we should do is introduce ourselves. I guess we could introduce each other, but it'll be faster.
If we just do it, right? So, okay, I will start. I'm SHEILA Gray. From, as you can see in the background, SHEILA Gray Collection. And everybody else that knows me, and also in Ernest. I've been designing, and all this behind me came about actually during the pandemic. And it's almost my little Barbie doll or bringing that back to you. And I started doing them actually to encourage people during the pandemic, just with positive messages and, just showing love to people and showing love to us and our texture and our hair and just everybody, all colors, all skin colors, all women, just to be a positive force. And people liked them. And so I started an extension of what I was already doing, because I was doing like necklaces, scarves, and this was an extension of actually what we were doing too, because like I didn't have other things to do. We started in earnest at that time and a new company while doing all of this. So it keeps me busy. But I was very blessed that it blessed other people. And so we also, I've just, in earnest, helped me, and Byron helped me meet a lot of wonderful people. And one of those people was Zenda. And she came in our place with this hat one day, and I was like, whose hat is that? And she said, oh, my friend Lisa makes these. And I was like, okay, I don't wear hats. I'm not really a big fan of them, but this is so cool. And I told her, don't leave it down, because I'm honest. I'll take your stuff, but I'm honest about it. I tell you.
It happened.
And
it happened.
And I said, that hat I would take. So I'm just being honest with you. She never let me, she never left it down. She never took it off her head, but I really liked it. And we connected. She gave me your information. And then in earnest, of course, had a shoot. And we had met then, but we never actually got to work together. So when in earnest had its fall shoot this year, we finally got to. I was calling Lisa like, look, did you still want to collab? And we got together, we started talking, and that brought about this collaboration. And she did
Yeah.
some amazing hats, mind you, for our in-earnest shoot. Like, if you haven't seen it, you got to go on these pages and see
I
that
know.
those hats.
They definitely do. I mean, I've been a big fan of the Byron Lars collection from before, for years, and always a big fan of the talent, and the creativity. So who couldn't be inspired, to and just so honored to work with you guys, I'll tell you, because it was such a pleasure. It was such a joy. It was just easy and just so lovely. It's been a lovely experience. I won't say it was because it continues,
We're still, yeah, it
Yeah,
continued. It
yeah,
sparked
it
something else
continues.
that we did as a collab. So,
Yeah,
I always say,
yeah,
you're in each other's life, that divine connection, it keeps expanding and it keeps growing. And so I'm one of those people that I believe if it's something you can do and you can reach out, you can help somebody else. That's what this is really about. You pave a way for it.
absolutely.
And if you can
Absolutely.
pave a way for it and help other people in the midst, then you got a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just for me. Okay, so I guess I'm sorry, I'm just gonna take a second. And am I I think I'm kind of dark here.
A little
This
bit.
is the first,
But
a little bit. I'm just gonna take a moment, just a second, because I want people to be able to see what we're doing well. And I turned the light down, actually, you know how it is, trying to figure out
yeah,
light. Hold
no.
on, y'all.
This
Hold
is
on.
but hopefully everybody else is doing well tonight. And I'm just letting people view behind me because my hair is kind of in the way. But these are the Sheila Gray collection, like totes and t-shirts and all those things with all the different hair textures.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit better, I think.
Yep.
It's a little bit,
Yeah, because you
I'm
can see
still
your face
very
better.
golden here, but that's all right. The t-shirts are white, so they're gonna
So they'll
pop
pop.
anyway.
They'll definitely, you
And
know,
those are the stars because they're actually showing our collaboration in whole. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about me. For those who don't know me, as Sheila mentioned, I'm a hat maker. I design hats. I'm a milliner. I do handmade hats as well as a cut and sew line of hats called crushes, and that's what I'm really known for as the Crush Queen. And I have a YouTube channel with tutorials about how to crush for my tribe out there who are always asking, questions about styling and sizing and how to measure and um, just different questions and I did that so that I could provide those answers for them. And excuse me, the crushes are what we collaborated on for this project in particular. I've been designing hats for many years. My background's in fashion design. I took millinery in college as an elective and really just went crazy because anytime I could work with my hands, create with my hands, I just love it. And that was just an extension of what I was already doing in fashion design anyway. I was able to use all of those techniques and the pattern drafting and the molding and the sculpting and everything to create hats. And it's a smaller product, it's something a little bit more and it's something that I think has a wider um, reach. But I was still in fashion, doing fashion design here in New York, and took a little break between gigs and got some blocks. Had a little show at my studio in Bed-Stuy, and I started in 2003 with Crush Caps, and my tribe has grown since then, and my crushers have been following me all that time. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you all out there who have been supporting me over the years. And this hat that I'm known for is the hat that I thought would be really fun to do this collaboration with SHEILA. After we did the Fall 21 with In Earnest, it just like clicked. I was like, you know what? I think we need to do something because I saw your beautiful little fabric Barbies, your fabric
Well, I
ladies.
have to tell you, because I had not, before this collaboration, I'm gonna be honest with everybody, I had not done hats. Like, I had not done it. So I was like, okay, yes, because I'm one of those people who's like, okay, we're gonna try. We just gonna do this and we're gonna try. But I was like, please, Lord, let this come out right. So when it did, I was like, I was probably more excited than you, because and always my stamp of approval is because, like you, I'm a design major, which most people, I guess, I just forget to always say that I graduated FIT, and it's funny, you just think like I was always like evening wear, I'm doing evening wear, that's it, and the inspiration that it took. I started with Byron, and that inspired me, and that helped me to see that, you know what, fashion has so many facets. And
Yeah,
so, even like you're saying, like, you can start one way and then you go into several different ways.
yeah.
Um, so
It's an
I
extension.
don't limit myself. And I would
Yeah,
tell everybody out there, don't limit yourself. Because
yeah,
when you do, there's so many things that we're capable of doing. And I always say that God blesses us with another talent of doing. So I've learned just to have fun with stuff and try it. Try it
yeah.
and
I
see,
think,
if that's the other avenue that fits for you.
yeah, yeah, I totally agree. I mean, definitely don't limit yourself because if you're creative, you're just creative,
Yeah.
and that spreads out into, it has so many tentacles, and it's not just fashion, you might be creative in the kitchen, you might be creative, behind a camera, you might be creative, crochet, whatever it is you do, writing, whatever it is
Well,
that you can however you can express yourself, I say do it. We all have got to have, I think, something that moves us, right? Because when there's something that moves you, it can move you to do, to get through the things that you don't want to do, as well as to push you forward toward the things you actually do want to do. So create, y'all,
yeah, and
and
it
do
all
it with,
it
and
all
do it with
lines up.
friends.
It all lines up to your destiny. Like, you
Yeah,
never
yeah,
know when you're doing all this stuff, because the little things I did before this, it actually helped me in all the things that I'm doing now. So, and thank you. I just, like, I'm reading comments, and thank y'all for your beautiful comments, and hi Indigo Benches Style and Kia.
hi.
And I think these are some of your tribes too. Forbes Fashion is on here. So thank you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry. I think on my screen I am not able to see
Um, I
who's floating up, but
I
welcome and
see
thank
some of
you.
it, so I will try to keep us posted on who's following now, because it's peace to thee joined and different joined, and so thank
Cool.
you.
Welcome, 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 welcome. So, you know what? Whenever we start talking, it's just a flow anyway. We have our little itinerary for
True.
tonight, which is going to keep us on track. But we've already covered a good bit of territory about who we are individually and how we came to be together. The beautiful Zinda from House of Zinda out there, putting people together too. And collaboration is a lot, it's all about getting together with, a meeting of minds, a meeting of creative souls, and being able to, excuse me, express ourselves individually and do this thing together. That's really great, right? And I'm just so thrilled with these because, okay, so this is what happened. All right, so now what else is next year? Okay, so that's how we met. Now, how do we come to do this in particular, right? You already touched on that some about after the fall 21 shoot, we were like, hey, you know what? Okay, let's continue. Let's do something else. Christmas is coming up. So we decided to do a capsule collection of
Yep.
only a few styles, combos. I'm doing some of my well-known but very not widely made crushes, specialty crush hats, and with your beautiful illustrations. And so what I did was I brought what I've been doing, rather, let me just backtrack a little bit. You can see that Sheila's working with very small, very small pieces,
Hmm.
small pieces of fabric, trim, and things like that, notions. And I keep all my fabric remnants. I keep everything. As a matter of fact, one of the pieces that we have, and I'll just put this up so we can kind of walk through them a little bit. One of the totes demonstrates that, and this girl right here, isn't she sweet? Now she's wearing what is let me see, can we see some pieces? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Okay, we'll get into it. So this is one, and what I do is I keep remnants, and then I do patchwork crushes. So I lay out all of the fabric so that it's like a patchwork quilt, in that tradition. And I create my own fabrics that way. It's really fun. It's kind of relaxing. And this is one of the hats that I do. And I do it as part of what I consider and look at the detail there.
Yeah. Once you gave me the hat that,
Head to
the
toe.
one she wanted, the remnants from her hat, it was easy to then, and that's when like fashion comes in many ways. It was easy to say, like, you know what, this hat, let me put this kind of skirt with it, or these kind of boots with it, or maybe this won't have boots at all. Maybe she'll have heels, or maybe she'll have a skirt, or maybe she'll have pants, because the hat actually kind of speaks to the individual and what you're wearing. And so it was so cool because that hat was pieced together and had denim in it. So it was kind of fun to play, it was like going back. And, and
Hmm.
and that's what these are. It's like going back to when, you were young and you had
Hmm.
your choice. This was
Hmm.
what I liked. This was how I wanted to dress. That was the style then. This is the style now. But you kind of put a combination together. And that's what I like about the crush hat, because in doing this, I love that the fabrics that she recycled, we do the same thing. It's a lot of times here we get stuff, and
Yeah.
if we can help the planet, let's help the planet.
Yeah. That's right.
So
That's
a
right.
lot of times by us both using recycled fabric,
We're able to.
for us here for headers and stuff like that, and then Lisa even goes to places and gets her fabrics. So it's kind of cool to take that leftover things and make designs from them, like
Yeah.
reuse
Yeah.
them.
And
And what I
I
love
and I have.
about your crush hat is that that's the same way. It's like you don't have one style. It's like several styles in this one hat because you can wear it
Oh
so
yeah.
many different ways.
Absolutely, absolutely. And all the fabrics, that because it is a small item and you have a small item, we're able to use small bits
Yeah.
to on for what we're doing. And it was easy, to just go ahead and translate that into what you're doing is actually, you're doing illustrations in fabric, you know.
But the great
Um,
thing about these illustrations is because, look, nobody wants to get anything and you can't wash it, you can't clean it, but these you can. These can
yeah.
go in your machine on delicate and just lay it flat to dry, and your piece can be clean. So it's not that precious that you can't use it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it is
they
art,
are
but
they
it's
are work
washable
to,
art.
yeah. That's right. They are functional art.
That's it.
These are some of the totes. And the tote bags you can see here, they are they're a great size because they're not a huge, you can see there, right? It's not a huge, gigantic tote bag. You can put it over your shoulder, or you can let it just hang from the break in your arm, and you can just put your fabulous shoes in there, or or just whatever. I would say a fashion accessory that you might need at an event, or something. Or if you just want to, just something casual, you just need to carry something small. or pick up something small from somewhere, you want something really cute to carry it in, look at that. I mean, they're black canvas. And again, the hats go back to some of those crushes that I've done and that I will be doing. Actually, I'll be doing some, I have some crushes that, some crush caps that will be specially made for this.
And think about that, because as women, like I know I too am emotional when I'm like shopping and doing stuff, but think about how cute it is. Like you have this tote and you have the hat to match, and like you're gonna get stopped. Like that's just
Exactly.
come on.
So I was at the Brooklyn Museum, right, this past weekend for the holiday market there, and I had some of these on display. People were loving them, loving them, loving them, especially because I had them together with matching hats, with the hat that goes with it. Nothing is exact, but your interpretation of the hats is like so on point, you know? So this is the butterfly crush. You guys can see this
That's
style.
my favorite.
This one right here. And she has tulle inside. So it fills the hat up and gives it all of that drama. This is the same hat this is the same crush that's my profile picture crush. And it has little butterflies, feather butterflies that go into the hat that act as hat pins. So you can, I'm all about you being able to express yourself. With the hats, you can shape them all different ways. And then even with the hat pins, you could put them, you could place them where you want to on the hat. Use them all, use none. You know, it's up to you. This hat goes back to this tote here. And look at this one. If you can see
And so what was
those.
so cool about this tote was I actually could make her little butterflies, so she was totally, it totally would match that hat. And you know, okay, she's got that hat on, that's her crush hat, and
Yep.
that's the bag.
And the fashion is just like so perfect, you know,
Well, with the
with it.
whole butterflies, it seemed like it needed to be more like floral and just like fun and vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want those colors. I'm a color person, so I love colors and I love mixing things that you might not normally do. But then when you see it, you're like, wait a minute, I might do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That's the thing too from these totes. You're actually giving people ideas about how to wear the hats, right? And how to put a look together, you know,
Yeah.
basically. But, you know, a lot of people, they think, oh, you're a milliner, you make handmade hats. That's really special. I just, you know, that looks like, seems like I should use that, wear it for a special occasion, you know. And you're showing clearly here that
No.
no.
You know what?
Contraire,
Hats,
contraire, you don't
clothes.
have to do that.
You know, I was
And this
just
is
saying
the
that to
idea.
somebody today. Like sometimes we take things and we make it like for a special occasion. But I think what, especially this last 2 years, have taught us: enjoy life, enjoy every day, and not
Exactly. Yeah.
everything is not for a special occasion. And everything like this is a basic hoodie, but like take the hoodie and put a blazer over it. You have something for a Zoom meeting, an appointment. There's so many ways to change what you feel like is special to every day, or what you want to change to something special back to that. Like it's just a way to like open you up and use, use your imagination as well.
Yeah. Stand up again there, Sheila. That I hadn't seen. I like the three ladies
Yeah.
there.
So this one
What did it
is,
say?
because like I said, I always usually add something. So this one is my Together We Rise, and just having three women, three different
Hmm.
styles, three different shapes, and saying, look, we're better together, which is
Hmm.
which is what I really believe. Like we're better together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you collab
Which
with
is it?
somebody, when you do this, it shows. We're rising together.
That's right. That's right. And that's just, it's so perfect. We are better together. And I mean, in terms of just business and being able to lift each other up and expose, help to expose each other's brands, our designs, our work, our creativity to another audience is, is just, I think is a beautiful thing. There's a
Yeah.
lot of that going on. I mean, it's a lot of that going on. I want to do more. I like doing collaborations. Um, that's for that. That's another part of it, not only the creative part, but the business part of it too. It
Yeah.
really
I mean,
helps.
I love collaborations too, because you get to see, and it brings out another side in you. So I'm with you. I want to do more collaborations because it allows me to see another side in another area, and then bring those two things together, fuse them together. So I think, I think it's a win-win for everybody. And like I said, I love your product. I love what you do. I love doing these, and it brought everything together, fashion, this, that. So it just brought everything together, and turned out good.
I'm going to show them some of the t-shirts now to talk about this. So again, you're saying that you can wash
You
these.
can wash those on delicate. You have to use delicate though, and you wash it in delicate. If you're that scared, then you can put it in a laundry bag. But I've actually washed them myself to do
You've
a
done the wash
test
test, right?
and make sure that it would be fine, and it comes out fine. You just have to line dry it. Don't put it in the dryer. That's the only thing. Just line dry it. But it's a t-shirt, so and the totes are
I know.
100% cotton, so it should dry pretty fast. Like, just line dry it and it should be fine. And again, like, that's one of Lisa's hats, and it's smaller, so like when you see it on
Yeah,
her page, it may
this
be
is the
but it still looks the same.
this is the one that was on the flyer
Yes.
with the red background. So this is the whole look there, and the neoprene.
And again,
So
like, that hat took me, which was so cool, that hat took me to like a 70s vibe, like a retro, or like when it was like everything was like the bell bottoms and the big tops and the kimono tops, and actually
yeah,
we
when I
had
saw
two,
this,
which,
I was
and
like,
actually that the pant fabric was from a skirt we just did in an artist. And so I was like, I think that could mix well together.
and that's the beautiful thing about all those remnants. I mean, even like with my hats, I just need small pieces, doing some blocking, color blocking, like I said, the patchworking, to do those specialty crushes. Like I have my collection, my normal collection for fall holiday, well, for fall is out, now already. And let's talk about where people can get these and see some more of our work. I mean, my stuff is on my website at LISAMCFADDEN.com and slash crush shop. And I also have a good bit on my Etsy shop right now because I'm in the middle of a facelift, a website facelift. So I'm really operating a lot out of the Etsy shop, but you can still see a lot of my work on my website. And where can people find
People can
your
actually
fabulous
see
illustrations?
these shirts in a couple of places. Actually, now this collaboration will be on Lisa's page that she just gave you, and it will go live on Sunday. But you can actually go to www.sheilagraycollections.com, or I actually also sell these through Forbes Fashion. So you can go on Forbes Fashion's page, and she has some t-shirts as well. Or like I said, with the collaboration capsule, you can go on Lisa's page. So 3 places, and you'll be able to get them.
Yes. And again, what was I going to ask you? I was just going to ask you something. It'll come back to me. Um, I think I was going to ask you, the t-shirts. So I have a lot of white ones here. I know I have one black one. I know you work with the white a lot, right? Um, and they're all V-neck.
Yeah, I
And what
do.
is the fit like?
Now the thing is, it does fit well, but it's not overly tight. It just fits the body nicely, which I noticed that a lot of women like. Another reason for the V-neck is just it's more flattering on the body. It's more flattering to the neck and to this area here, but it's not extremely low. It just comes at a nice, like right about here, and it fits very nicely. It does hug the body, but it doesn't hug it to the point where it's not a little bit of relaxation to where you feel like, oh, it's grabbing a handle. So because I'm conscious of all that. I mean, we as women,
Right?
we
Okay.
want to look good, but we don't need everything out there. So I
And
try to make them so that they fit nicely, and and the fabric, the actual hand of the tee is really nice.
yeah, it is. It's super soft. It's almost like a it feels brushed almost. It's
Yeah.
really soft and nice. It's really wonderful. And they come sized what, Sheila?
Um, I think the range that we did, because we only did, and that's why you have to know it's a limited edition. I think we did
Hmm.
5 of the shirts, and I did them from I think it was medium to large.
Large.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are one of a kind, you guys. So when you see it and it's your size and you love it, grab it. It's
Yeah.
that and the hat. So the combo will come. It'll either be the hat with the tote or a hat with the t-shirt. Okay. And it comes as a combination, as a set. And you can see that there. And the beautiful thing about it, isn't that fabulous? The beautiful
Like the
thing about
skirt,
it,
the hat,
I know, because you're showing,
I'm loving like
it's funky.
and then the cool thing about that is like with her crush, and like, well, this, like I said, is all like fabric that, like we said, we recycle, but with the crush, even though you see it that way, like you could switch it up and like crush that hat, and then with that tee, throw on a black blazer. Because I remember we did
That's
like, I
right.
have a see-through blazer, and like it's so cool. Like, but the thing is, like I said, I know it's a t-shirt, and people are like, oh, it's cold now, but you can put it with so many things.
Later.
I have people that
Yeah.
have cool sweaters, big chunky sweaters, and put that t-shirt underneath, and put a little skirt on, or put some slacks on, and then it's dressed. Like you could literally go out with it.
Yeah.
So, and
And
especially with the crush hat on too, I mean, that's like a cool gift.
and you know what? And I really like the fact that because this is holiday, but it's not just for holiday, it's for special occasion or just to go out, hang out with your girls or hang out at an event. And it's such a conversation starter.
Yes.
Um, it definitely will stand out on its own if it's worn out or even under something so that you can still see the detail, the fabulous work here. And then again, the crush, on top of that, just laying it out, just topping it off. And I love the fact that everything has the beautiful texture or a little sparkle, something that makes it pop, right?
Yeah.
And here is the black. This is the only black one we have. This one is in large. Let's see that.
And she's like I said, it's learning like combinations. Like this whole thing was a sweater thing, because I really felt like her crush with like a sweater dress. And if like now we have all the furry Ugg boots, or the furry, the different types of boots and stuff. And so I just thought like that combination together is magic.
Yeah. And I love the way that you again, I just love the styling too, because you're showing people how they can put the look together. It's not just the t-shirt and the styling there, but you're showing the way that they could wear the crush with a look, you know, and giving them ideas about how to put all of this together. And the crush doesn't have to necessarily match back to the t-shirt, but it all works together because you use a lot of different textures and things together. This is another one. It's a little bit more springtime, but why not? He's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean, like
a little bit of a
I
hot
really
weather
think
girl.
that I really think that like, and that's one thing I think even like well, I've learned, I'm not gonna say it's one thing because I've learned a lot, but um working with Byron really taught me a lot about the fact that, you know, things are transitional. If we think in the right mindset, we can take whatever we have in that wardrobe and make it into the next. And because a lot of times, even with the pieces we have here, I'm always like, you know, we'll say, oh, that looks good. But then I hear people say, yeah, and I wore that with this, this, and this. And now I'm wearing it. And I'm like, oh, and that was for spring. But oh, okay, it does transition right
I
into
know, like,
winter. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to just, you know, when you dress, think out the box. Like, you know, we all want to be, I love to say all of this and even what you do is uniquely you. So I
mm-hmm.
think these are ways like we can be uniquely us. Because you know, I was always one of those kids like when I was younger that was like, I want to look different. You know, especially because I lived in a small town. So I was like, I want to look different. And that would cause me to do things you know, in a different way. And I've just continued with that.
Uh, I think that these are definitely going to inspire people to think out of the box for sure about how they approach, their looks, how they approach, carrying things around. Carry it in style, and it's not necessarily, a luxury price tag, but it is a special price tag
Yeah.
because they're special pieces. And they are going back with the crush caps, as I mentioned. I'll just give you a quick demonstration too of the crushes so you know what I mean, because I keep saying crush cap, crush cap. For those who don't know, the crush cap is a style that it's a hat that can be manipulated in creating different looks. Every time you wear it, your hands are on it and it becomes a wearable piece of art in its own sense because you are the artist. You're creating the style every time you wear it. So like this one actually kind of goes back to this gal here. Where is she? She's on a tote bag.
Yes.
And they come size small to extra large, and they have elastic backs and soft brims, so you get really great fit and extra comfort with the elastic. It allows you, again, to express yourself the way you want, because depending on how your hair is, the hat will accommodate it because of the elasticity, the elastic back, okay? And the brim is soft, so you can manipulate that as well. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. This one, and the crush. So I'll show you. You put the crush on, you rake it out, and then you manipulate. It's just like you're playing the piano. It's all creative, right?
It's all
You
creative.
put it on, and then you tuck, 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 tuck. It's like you are playing the piano.
And
Now,
I love
a
that
lot of
because if
a
you
lot of
had braids, if you had like my hair is
mhm,
curly, but it can get really big, I like that it can fit so
yeah, you
easily and
have
I
the
can
room.
still maneuver it to where I want it.
You have the room, definitely. And a lot of the illustrations that you did are showing the crushes very tall,
Yeah.
which is great. But as you can see, I have my hair, see how tall that one is. I love that because that's the drama of the crush. That's the drama of it all. The drama of this whole collaboration is all that style that you get, in one spot. But you could fill this up, put your hair inside. If you don't have any hair, you could actually put tissue inside of it and get the drama. Someone's asking me to put on the butterfly, and I will do that. That actually has tulle in it already too. So
So
it's
it
already
really,
built, that's built in to the specialty hat here. And this is the butterfly. baby, what? Ah.
And that's the
But
thing, like
I could
I feel
also
like
break it.
these are
I could break it
hats
down
that
though too.
too can go
Mhm.
along with your mood. Maybe today I feel like I want to be dramatic, or maybe today I feel like I
Exactly.
want to be more subtle. Then you can change with these things.
Exactly. We have all that tool inside of here. Like I said, my hair is like a no nothing going on, but I could still wear this and have all of that drama. Ah, they make you happy, don't they? And the tool is in there, so you can manipulate it and create different looks. So you can wear it as low as high as you want, or you can break it all the way down and make it pretty low. So
And see, the thing is, if you are a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, see, then you have the t-shirt, you have the shirt. You can show the drama in that if you're like, okay, I'm a little more reserved, but then you still have a cool hat that you can maneuver and make the combination work together.
exactly. And this particular tote for the butterfly is wider. It's a little bit it's wider than the other ones. Okay. We have some variations in the sizes. Most of the sizes are that smaller one, but that's her. And then I would just take this this pin, and I would stick it through and place it where I want. Just like the little lady here.
So yeah, you're
Like
like
Sheila's
identical here.
illustration. So as we mentioned, we're going to be, the collection, the capsule collection is going to drop on Sunday. It'll be on my website at LISAMCFADDEN.com. You can place the orders through there for the combos. And they are one of a kind pieces. Everything is, all the totes are, and the tees are one of a kind. And the specialty crushes are not necessarily one of a kind, but they are very limited edition. Some of them are. The butterfly crush, I've done a few of these, but the market is not oversaturated with these specialty crushes. So you will have that authentic combination and a special look with your choices. So let me see. Did we miss anything?
I, I
No.
think we covered it all. Again, thank you all for joining us, and,
And
and
and where again?
having a
And
little
where again?
chat.
Yeah. And where again can they find your work, Sheila?
Again, you can find three places. Lisa will have them on her site on Sunday. You can go to www.sheilagraycollections.com and see the work directly on there. Or you can go to Forbes Fashion on IG and you can see the work there and some pieces there as well. But
Awesome.
definitely, one thing I can say about both is if you are a unique person, this is uniquely for you. It's
Yes.
your style, your fit with both the hats, the totes, the tees. It's made for that purpose. Just to, So hope you enjoyed them and
Yes.
looking forward to another chat sometime soon.
Yes. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks everybody. Have a good evening.
All right. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.